And welcome back to Riot Wrestling. As usual again, I'm Tommy Yates on commentary. We got a cool match card before we get ready for the Anarchy pay-per-view. And we get ready for our first match. We got Julia Snow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, Julia Snow.
And her opponent making her official Riot Wrestling debut. It's Kairi Skies.
And her opponent from San Antonio, Texas, Kairi.
Officially underway here in this matchup. A tie up in the middle of the ring. Julia gets control of the arm of Kairi, taking Kairi down to her knee. Still walking that arm up. Another tie up here. Kairi this time overpowers Julia to the ropes and respectfully backs off without the ref assistance. And ooh, quick DDT and a kip up followed by that. Julia rolls her the kick, and now again overpowering Julia, but this time into the corner, and the ref's gonna break it up. And a nice little running bulldog there by Julia. Ooh, and combos now by Kairi, and she takes Julia to the mat and drops the knee to the face. And then a little kick there to Kairi's head. Oh, crucifix roll up. Ref slow to the count there. A kick to the gut and a stomp there now. As we all know how the majority of Julia's offense comes from her leg strikes in the ring. And Kairi takes the leg of Dakota. And now Julia has control. Double foot stomp right there. And here she is in the corner setting up. That big corner boot. And slams Kairi's back onto the mat now. Is Julia gonna go for the pin? No, she's standing up. Kairi up for a suplex. And now she's waiting for something else. Here we go. The backbreaker right there. 1, 2, and a kick out by Kairi. And locking up the head of Kairi now. Kairi though flips the offense onto Julia. Ooh, nice step up and a go right there by Snow. And now, ooh, quickly taking down Kairi to the mat. And she's gonna go for a pin here. 1, 2, no 2 count there. Kairi breaks the count. Drop kick, but nobody home. Kairi now with the one-legged code breaker. And she's not done. She's getting fired up. Going to the top rope, but Julia is to her feet. Julia's gonna stun Kairi now. Kairi though pushes Julia off. Ooh. Clothesline after clothesline. Drop kick right there. Now Kairi. Face buster. 1, 2, and kick out by Julia Snow. And Julia Snow takes on Ivy McIntyre at Riot's first pay-per-view, which is June 29th. And it's called Anarchy. Dragon Cutter by Kairi could end it here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Julia Snow. Ooh, leg drop right there from the ropes. And speaking of our Anarchy pay-per-view, we'll be having 2 tag team matches tonight. The winner of each tag team match will go to Anarchy to fight for the tag team championships. Along the ropes, slingshots her back. And Kairi getting some taunts in there. Wheelbarrow, neck breaker. And now she's dragging Julia's lifeless looking body and giving some strikes to the face of Snow here. And Julia hits it. 1, 2, 3. And she takes the win. What a match these two just put on. And a show of respect for each competitor. And we have more to come. And here's the first of 2 tag team matches scheduled to happen tonight. And then we got Brooke Patterson coming to the ring. I guess Suicide Syndicate will be in some tag team action here tonight. Some pyro that is coming out of her eyes. That's definitely coming out of Brooke Patterson's paycheck. And which member of Suicide? And it's Hallie Flynn making her Riot debut. We caught up with her earlier and we asked her, where is Rose Flynn? Because Rose Flynn is missing. After she got attacked by Ashley last show, we haven't heard from Rose since. Shot like a rocket up into the sky, nothing can stop me tonight. You make me feel invincible, earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. And some boos raining down on Hallie Flynn. And here's their opponents.
First, from Beverly Hills, California, Styles.
We've seen Eden Styles and Riley Boulay team up, and they did quite the job as they beat Selena Bourne and Kira Ryan. Can they get the job done tonight and pave their way to Anarchy pay-per-view and fight for those tag team championships? Hey everybody, it's time to listen up because we're about to be taught a lesson on how to be classy. And instantly Eden takes down Brooke. And now Brooke is in control of that nice little frog splash there. And tosses Eden out of the ring, following her behind. Perhaps they might try to get a count-out victory here, but Eden counters Brooke of anything further. Brooke has control of Eden. Ooh, suplex into a neck breaker right there. Tying up with the arm, but Eden fights back. Eden misses Brooke with the kick. Ref at a count of 5. Eden's yanking at the arm of Brooke. This could be a count-out victory for one of these teams. Or a dual count-out, in which case, who will challenge for the tag team championships against the other team that wins? You know, Eden brings it back into the ring at the count of 8. Tag, though, to Hallie Flynn. Hallie Flynn drop kick denied by Eden. Tie up, but Hallie pushes Eden away. Misses the punch. Eden misses the punch as well, but falls over in the process. Drop kick by Hallie Flynn. And shoves Hallie away. And to the corner, possibly for the first tag team maneuver of the match. And it will happen. Riley puts the foot up and Hallie goes head first into the boot of Riley Boulay. A nice pop-up Hurricane Rana there. Riley with that arm drag hip toss. And Hallie rolls out. Too much offense coming at her at once. She regains focus though and now has a hold of Riley. And rolls her to the mat. Quickly picks her up again. Ooh, big bunch of kicks delivered. Thinking about tagging in Brooke or going for the tag team maneuver, and she just tags in Brooke. Now Brooke with that swinging neck breaker, followed by some athleticism right there. And that brute strength and a face buster. Like we've said many times, Brooke looks smaller, but Brooke is quite the powerhouse when she gets in the ring. Ooh, high kick by Riley stuns Brooke for a second. But now Brooke, big strike. Ooh! Spinning heel kick, that could end it. She looks knocked out, and then a rope break is going to save Riley there. And tossed into the corner, perhaps for a tag team maneuver, and oh, here we go. The suicide stomps being delivered. So the very big drop kick into the corner. I think Boulay could be out. She just faced a spinning heel kick. And now she just faced the suicide stomps followed by the suicide drop kick. And she's not down and out somehow. She's fighting back actually. Eye rake, or claw, into the corner again. Tag team maneuver coming. And that's devastating. And now Riley, big frog splash right there. And Boulay fights back into the corner, perhaps with taking her partner here. No, takes Brooke down. Ref isn't looking, that's an illegal choke being applied by Boulay. And the ref didn't catch any of it. Now she tags in Eden. Rolls out of the stomp. Ooh, big spear right there. And submission maneuver locked in. And Eden trying to break free, and she does so. Brooke looks stunned, but able to toss Eden into her corner. And a tag team maneuver. And trip up for the elbow to the back there. Ooh, takes down Hallie straight to the mat. And the split leg drop. And kick out at only one. Not surprised. She needs to do more damage to Hallie Flynn if she wants to put her down. And maybe she might be doing just that as she sets up. Big move there. 1, 2. And a kick out just in time by Hallie Flynn. And now Hallie fighting back. Has control of Eden. Big knee strike to Eden. And here we go. The broken savior lock is applied. And Hallie tosses Eden into the corner. And here we go. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the new descent from heaven. And she hits it. Eden rolls out of the way of the stomp. Couldn't get to her partner in time for the tag. And kicks out Brooke with that Hurricane Rana to Riley. And now we're going to have a double team move on Eden, that crucifix there. Hallie's just laughing at her opponents here. And now Hallie's time to set up. Another clothesline. Another clothesline. Eden's in the corner. And a tag made here. Stalking Eden. Up and down for a Samoan drop. Eden fights back before any further offense can happen here. Hurricane Rana. And now clothesline. Clothesline. Oh, big super kick to the face. And suplex right there. Boulay still not on the apron. Uppercut by Brooke. Ooh, and up on the shoulders and down, slammed hard on the mat. But Eden took advantage of Brooke looking away for just a second. And this is just back and forth going on here between Eden and Brooke. Stomping on the back. Ooh, kick to the face. And going for some joint manipulation, it looks like. Very painful. Ooh, and drops the knees to the back now. And looking worn out, gonna tag in Hallie. And Eden brings in Hallie for a suplex covered by a quick pin. And a kick out. Only one. Ooh, Eden and Riley collide in the middle of the ring, but Eden not gonna get affected by that as she sets up for something here on Hallie. And hits Hallie's own finisher on her. One. And Brooke breaks up the pin. And now Brooke's gonna get the wrath of Eden and Riley. Drops straight on her head. Eden misses the drop kick. And Hallie tries to counter, but gets countered on the counter by Eden. And now Eden feeling the crowd here. Big chop right there. Hurricane Rana. And takes the leg of Eden there. Eden rolls out. And now there's going to be a fight on the outside. Eden tosses Hallie into the corner. Ref with the count of 4 here. It's back and forth going on the outside here in the corner. The light is covering our view here. We apologize. This is just a fight of who can get knocked out first. Their move. I think Hallie's just gonna try to immobilize her opponent on the outside. But now Eden has control of Hallie. How denies Eden of anything there. Count of 9. If this ends in a dual countout, wait, Eden gets back in the ring. And Hallie gets in just in time on the right before the ref counted 10. And right into that boot of Riley Boulay. Enziguri. Kick to the stomach of Riley now. And these boos coming down on Hallie. And they're gonna use Suicide Syndicate's own team finisher against them. First we seen Eden use Hallie's own finisher against her, and now they're gonna use a team finisher against her. Could this be the end of the match? Hallie trying to get to Brooke. but can't. And Eden and Riley will go to Anarchy to fight for the tag team championships. What a match we just saw. I think that's going to make Brooke and Hallie quite upset. We have more here to come. And here's the second tag match. And the winner of this, like I said, goes to the Anarchy pay-per-view. And it's the Quinn Sisters.
On the way to the ring, Rebecca, Quinn, and Victoria,
Radical stages of behavior that's got you on a scatty ting, looking for the big batty ting. You might find happiness. How? If you can make it through the same dish that a nappy does, kids cooking for visionary. Not a vegetarian, but meeting me is living weary. These kids about to run a riot, flip cars, strip bars, hit bars, then silence. We don't need a reason, I'ma start this riot. This riot, this riot, this riot.
Last time we've seen each of these two, Rebecca fought I can't refresh my memory right now, but their opponents are going to be, I don't even know. They didn't tell me. And who is it? The anticipation. No way. Do my eyes deceive me? Or am I seeing the team of Blackwell Omega?
Blackwell and Sarah Omega.
The last time I've seen this team was back when I worked for HCPW, and I thought these two had broken up. But it looks like they just decided if they get back together, they can dominate the tag team division yet again. And will they do just that? Let's find out in this match. Brittany to start for Blackwell Omega, Rebecca to start for the Quinns. A tie up and Brittany the back mount. Instantly with that power, taking down Rebecca. And a tie up, Rebecca. Ooh, Rebecca shows off her own power with that nice little suplex. Okay, wait, up, and just drops Rebecca straight down with that height. And stretching the back of Rebecca now. Rebecca breaks free, big spear out of nowhere. Rolls away from that kick. And back and forth there under the corner. Will they go for a take team maneuver? Yes, they will. Ooh, do a clothesline. Ooh, nice little athleticism move right there. As these two sisters are actually they have quite the athletic ability in the ring. To see them do it at the same time in a team will be interesting. That is, if Brittany does not knock out Victoria. Big boot right there, and now she's gonna go and tag in Sarah Omega. And the last time we've seen Sarah Omega in a ring, I believe, was at Rage Vortex when she lost her Hardcore Championship to Scarlet Moon. A roll-up pin and a kick out by Victoria. Tossed into the corner, perhaps we're going to see a take-in move. No, Victoria ducks the dual knee strike. Takes down Sarah. Slams to the back of the head on the mat. Ooh, nice fast kick there. For a quick. Ooh, big suplex there by Sarah Omega. Now, locking up Victoria. Victoria, though, overpowers Sarah and breaks free out of that submission maneuver. Headbutt. Another headbutt. And a third. And Victoria doesn't care if she gets hurt in the process. She wants to damage her opponents as much as she can. And we know that her and Rebecca trained in British Strong Style as they come from the UK. And knee strike there to Victoria. Ooh, Victoria turns Sarah around and a very dangerous move, hitting her right in the back of the head there. And are we going to see a tag team maneuver here? And yes, we will. We got some corner kicks made famous by Suicide Syndicate we discussed earlier. Either way, whatever you want to call it, it's a very effective move. Going for the pin. One. And kick out. Brittany tried to break it up but missed. And belly to belly suplex by Omega. And an instant kick out by Rebecca. Not even a 1 count, which shows quite the resiliency inside of her, but Sarah's setting up for something. Ooh, she was gonna go for a big knee strike but got countered. And look at that strength that was just displayed by Rebecca, that Sarah quickly bounces back up to her feet. And here comes Blackwell. Has control of Rebecca and just tosses her outside of the ring. Gonna go for some damage on the outside, I guess. And nope, tossing her back in, maybe changing her mind. And ooh, that's what she was going for. The hardest part of the ring. Rebecca just went head first into it. Ooh, the kick was denied by Brittany, but tosses Brittany back in the corner and hits the kick this time. And ooh, cartwheel followed by a backflip into her. Moves, athleticism, like I said. And now, ooh, misses the kick this time. Can't hit that move. Ooh, like I said, the brute power of Rebecca. Rebecca just picked up over, I think, 300 pounds. That can't be right. Over like 250 pounds over her head. Like it was nothing. And now here comes Victoria. A big kick to the chest. And ooh, just look at those knee strikes. And Brittany, just getting pissed off, just quickly swipes the feet from under Victoria. Picks up Victoria. Big power slam right there. One. And break up by Rebecca. Rebecca better get out of the ring before she gets pummeled on. Brittany going to the top rope. This cannot be good. Rebecca thought about, ooh, big splash crossbody. And just before she can take her opponent, she gets grabbed by Victoria with the enziguri and a cartwheel. So we know Victoria likes to show off in the ring, which could be her downfall here. Ooh, Brittany misses the splash. Back fist missed, and she falls over as I think Brittany delivered a chop. Snap suplex. Going for a hot tag, and she hits it this time. Can Rebecca finish the match? No, she misses the drop kick. Big discus forearm right there. Punch. And now stretching the back of Rebecca. Break free into a pin, but Blackwell pushes her off. And what's next? And this can't be good. This can't be good. This could be the end. She just threw Rebecca's face into the second turnbuckle, which then whiplashed her back. And then she hits the first one, the bottom one, right into the mat. Somebody has got to check Rebecca for concussion after this. I'm surprised she kicked out of that. Into the corner. And what's Brittany going for here? Splash from the second rope. And are we going to see a pin? Yes, we are. 1, 2, and Victoria breaks up the pin. But due to that, she's about... Wait, Sarah takes out Blackwell. Last time, when they had the little breakup, it was because they were miscommunicating, and that could be a miscommunication that comes back to haunt them. Blackwell to the top rope. Calling for Rebecca to get up. Perhaps we're going to see that big crossbody. And yes, we do. And now the tag to Omega. And Omega, full of energy, could end it here. He's being very aggressive with her opponent. And there's that big knee strike. That could end it. And 1, 2, and a kick out by Rebecca. And I guess Victoria trusted her sister would break out as she just casually got back up on the apron. And there's the big super kick to the side of the face. Ooh, but Sarah Omega trips up Rebecca. Ooh, now Omega putting moves together. Ooh, that was quite a combo. Spine buster by Rebecca. And gets fired up here. But Omega could take... No, she can't. And putting in the work on Omega with the same combination. But she just said, if you can do it, I can do it better. And I guess some discussing going on. Perhaps Victoria talking in the ear of Rebecca, and Sarah quickly with that kick. And she wakes up, realizes where she is. Rebecca counters Sarah into, it's going into the Quinn territory. To the top rope. And this is quite the dangerous move. This is how bad these competitors want to go to Anarchy with the big superplex off the top rope. And the crowd loving this matchup. Omega, though, quickly counters Rebecca on the outside. Rebecca, though, counters Omega back. Roll up, followed by big enziguri. Omega did not see that coming. Ref at a count of 6. And the action gets back into the ring. Omega makes the take to Blackwell. Blackwell with a big devastating clothesline. Rebecca ducks the second one. And look at that power by Rebecca. Drops Blackwell into the top rope. And she gets flung into the middle of the ring. Perhaps a pin coming. First that elbow drop. And no, she's not going to pin. She wants to make sure. Oh, look at that power. Face buster. That could be it. 1. No way. How did Brittany Blackwell kick out of that? Rebecca looks exhausted. She just picked up all of Brittany's weight twice. It doesn't put her away. are in the main event for tonight. We got some champion versus champion action. He's the Intercontinental, newly crowned Intercontinental Champion, Ashley Gomez. She defends her championship at Anarchy against newest Riot signee, Kristen Young. Here comes the world champion. It's Ivy McIntyre. Like we said earlier, if you missed it, she is defending her championship at the Anarchy pay-per-view main event against Julia Snow.
Chip was harder work, the devil appeared from her. He had a roll, a cover, and a bucket full of nails. The devil said, I'm the chip, take his nails and cup a roll. But you also have to take this rod, and I will take your soul. Chip despises the rat, and the rat squealed and hissed. But the bucket of nails and copper were too much to resist.
And a tie up here in the middle of the ring. Gomez takes Ivy into the corner. And ref's gonna break it up. Ooh, little kick by Ivy, followed by a crossbody. Kick to the back. And a yanking at the arm of Gomez here. Instantly puts Gomez right back down to the mat. And Gomez has had enough. Clotheslines Ivy outside of the ring. And ooh, Ivy takes up the legs of Gomez with that drop kick to the shins. And now Gomez with a punch, stunning Ivy almost there. Drop kick missed. Ooh, big. That heel comes right to the side of the head of Gomez from rolled by Ivy. Things going back into the ring now. And Ivy seems to be in full control. Never mind. Gomez striking back now. He takes Ivy down to the mat. Ivy takes Gomez down to the mat. Now Gomez fighting back again. Takes Ivy down to the mat. Just back and forth. And ooh, look at that. Placing the knees right there. And now going to the top rope. What is she going to go for here? Ooh, went for a twisted bliss, but got denied as Ivy tucked the knees up. And went for a, almost, looks like it went for a crucifix roll up, but let it go. And a foot to the face by Ivy. Could that be it for Gomez? 1, 2, and a kick out by Ashley Gomez. He bids it, Ivy. Powerbomb right there. And Ivy back of her head slammed against the mat. Perhaps that could stun her for the rest of this matchup. And speaking of the Anarchy matches we mentioned with these two, oh, nice little dodge by Gomez. The Tag Team Championship match to kick off the show at Anarchy will be Blackwell Omega facing Eden Styles and Riley Boulay. And now, ooh, a big spine buster by Ivy. Oh, got denied of her finisher there as Gomez tied up Ivy and made her face plant on the mat. And now tossed into the turnbuckle. And up and over. And now going for that reverse backbreaker or backstabber. And big strike to the back of Ivy there. And nice move right there. Could Ivy be done? Gomez isn't going for the pin yet though. She wants to do more damage. Ooh, again placing the knees right there in the midsection. Maybe this is it. 2. And a kick out by Ivy. And now, Ivy takes down Ashley. Clothesline again. Drop kick. And stunner. And she's not going for the pin. She should have gone for the pin. Gomez now bouncing back. There it is. 1, 2, 3. And if Ivy McIntyre doesn't finish when she gets the opportunities at Anarchy, she could have the same result, but lose the championship to Snow. And to that exact move too. These two put on a good match too, close one. Back and forth, in the end, Ivy just wanted to do the extra move and that was what cost her. Right there, that stunner should have been it. Ashley Gomez takes the win. And next week we have a regular show, and the next Sunday, the 29th, we have the Anarchy pay-per-view. You do not want to miss it.